I've been growing these seed boxes for roughly, I don't know, 6 to 8 months, and they've lasted just fine out into the winter. Spring's starting to come and everything's starting to pick up, the grass is starting to grow, so it's an ideal time to trim them back. And I want to show you some plans I've got for these boxes coming into this year. So I've just finished giving them a quick trim. If this was my own lawn, I wouldn't leave the grass that long and cut it back by so much. That can sort of weaken the turf and weaken the grass. But, you're right, mate. Someone wants to be on camera. But for the purpose of these, they're just a bit of fun, and I'm trialing some different things out. But I've got a bit of a plan for how I'm going to use these boxes. So stay around for the rest of the video and I'll give you a little bit of an insight into that. In terms of my own plans, I'll come and have a look and I'll show you what I'm going to do. But basically, I'm going to use them to repair some plugs. So you can see this is annual meadow grass. You can kind of see it if I stand back. It's a little bit lighter than the rest of the grass. There are no selective herbicides you can get in the UK, so the only way really is digging it out and getting rid of it. You can see here these like little seed heads, and these will just keep reproducing and get these little white seed heads and spoil your lawn. So this Pro plugger has been given to me to test out. I've not been paid to make this video, so just something cool that I thought might be able to get the most out of my seed boxes for, and actually put them to some good use. So there's a few things in mind that I'm thinking about for this. Whether you've got dogs, for example, some small dog burns, if you've got some weed grasses, or even just to repair some patches in the lawn. If you've got one of these set up in a little container, which I get most people haven't, but basically take a plug from the box, take a plug out of the soil, switch one with the other, and let's see how it works. So I know it's this one that I want. Let's find a space and give it a go. Let's just pop that right out of there. And then the idea is that you can just turn it upside down and the plug will fall out. So let's have a look at that. And there it is. The soil's still a little bit wet, and also it's quite loose soil, so the bottom of the plug's come away a little bit. But let's go and see what it does in the lawn. So here's the area I want to get. Let's see if I can get right in the crown of this plant. Look at that. Nice and easy hole. The plug's just in there. A couple of taps on the bottom. And there we go. So you can see when it's actually in the real ground, it gives a lot more of a solid sample. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I can also see pretty much took out the full crown of that annual meadow grass, so see you later. I'm not gonna lie, this feels really, really weird to hold, and yeah, save your toilet jokes for the comments. You can see the depth of the hole. If I dropped that in there, there isn't enough soil on the bottom of this because it's been in those boxes and it's not been compacted at all. It's really light and free, but you can see some nice roots coming out the bottom, and I'll put a bit of soil in there drop this plug in and I'm ready to go. So you can see this is the area that I've just patched in. These type of grasses we've got in the UK don't spread really like you see in Australia or America, the Bermuda and warm season grasses. Ben from Lawn Tips has just done a great video on his grass which is starting to spread. These grasses won't spread, however it is a good solution in my opinion just to quickly remove out any weed grasses, especially when they're small like that. And I'm going to be keeping these boxes going for little repairs. You could also probably use this for like dog burn patches, or see little spots like this that just haven't woken up yet. I can take something from there and drop it in there. It's got a little depth gauge on the bottom, so you can set that up to 2 heights. This thing just sort of comes off and goes on the end. If you've got any ideas of what I can use these boxes for, leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'd be really interested in your ideas of how I can make best use of this little experiment that I've created. I've got one left which is still a little bit longer, which I'll just cut back in real time. It's quite difficult to show it on cam, but I can definitely see the difference between the different types. Let me try and zoom in a little bit here. You can see this mix, which is the fescue mix. Blades are a lot thinner and softer, and you can see, for example, this mix here, blades are thicker, which has got more rye in there.